It's car shuffle day, everybody. It's nice to have a bay open. It's been a long time. And then we finally got this one out of here, the Blue 57. Only can take it so far until we can get it in for body work. But right now, our main priority is the Challenger, the GTO, and of course, getting the Roadrunner back over into play so we can work on all three of these cars. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging in with us. Okay, up on the stands. Okay, so we're blocking the roof to a reference, and you can see some of the dark areas that are remaining on the roof. And those areas are just maybe just a little bit low. So once I get those all smoothed out here and we start poking through the clear that we shot earlier this year, anyway, we do all that when we'll have a reference. We want to make sure this thing is nice and smooth. Nothing happened. It looks real good. I don't have a lot of dye back in this, but when we go paint this again, the paint twice to make nice theory, this is going to hold out a good long time. We're going to get this all blocked down next. Get that good, and then I'm going to go after the quarter panels. We're going to get that hood to align, so we're finally making a little bit of traction in here. Okay, a little dusty today. I'm actually working on the Challenger. Ray came back, which is a blessing. So where we're at right now, he's body working that fender there. That is the fender, passenger fender for the Roadrunner. So that's taking shape. He had to fix the marker light in there. We had to graph that in because it's actually a 72 fender. We're making a 71, so we templated another one that we had that was just not going to make it on the car. It was too bent up and racked, and when you rack them really bad in here, this is a pain in the to get back to get the profile correct. So this was a clean fender. So we're just going to body work this, and then I'm going to pre-fit the marker light. I'm going to get it from Mike and make sure this is like this. Okay. Next on the Challenger, we're putting the aftermarket splash pan in. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, these things fit like... So we are fitting that, and we're going to work it really nice to fit the car. Rule of thumb that I use in auto body: make the part fit the car, not the car fit the part. The car's not to blame on this one. This part here is a little wonky on the ends, but we're getting the gaps really nice now. It's starting to come in, so it'll look good. So if someone really wants to be a stickler and look underneath the car, they'll see the gap looks pretty decent. This here is Mike and Susan's driver door, and we cut the skin off of it. We're going to be doing a repair in here, and this is the old piece. So yeah, that's what happens over time. They get in. If you tried to bond to this or fix this, it's just going to come back. You're not going to stop any of this. So we're going to get a whole new piece of metal. We're going to weld it in. So I got to get metal. That's one thing I'm running out of pretty fast. These fenders are looking really good. They need to be worked one more time or two more times. I know Ray wants to get in here and continue working the flats on these, but for the most part, they're looking really good. This is the fender we had to cut out and replace, and you can see how it looks now compared to that one. So, pretty impressive. Something interesting to note, up in here, there's a brace that goes inside here on these fenders, and it was rusting up under there. We had to actually cut both sections out and replace those. It was not what we wanted to do, but after we got it back from sandblast, it was just quite evident. So it's like behind there on that bracket right there, and it just rusts up in there. So what I'm going to do is when we're done doing body work and you can see all the work that we had to ping out of this thing, you can see where we had to hit it to get it back up. I'm going to mix a concoction of Port 15 up and just run it down into there and see if I can just preserve it as long as we humanly can. There's really nothing you can do other than actually pull that piece off and just create a disaster. Joe's Challenger is turning out pretty good. Ray's been working on this. He's been blocking the deck panel and the deck lid and the quarter tops, and it's coming out really, really nice. So we're getting nice symmetry and everything. He's taped everything up because this trunk lid is actually restored underneath. Everything underneath this car is done. So we're going to final all this out this week, get that done, and then we're going to start profiling these quarter panels left and right symmetrically to the doors. And then we got to go after the hood after that. It's going to get pretty much close to game on to painting this thing.
It's not quite done yet. I got a little finishing to do, but then I'll let you take pictures and let you know what's going on with it.
That's pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
Cool. So it bends over the edge and everything. That's nice.
Video or no?
Yeah. Look at that. That's artwork. That's artwork, my friend. Beautiful.
And then
Yep. All in one shot. Pretty freaking cool. Look at that, right? Nice job, buddy. And in the early part of April, we were working on the 71 Roadrunner for Mike and Susan. We were able to get the doors and the hood and the panels completely put together on the car, as well as bodywork the quarter panels. That's my work help out there. They're all like that here. So where did this little guy come from? He kind of got a nickname called Sprocket. Anyway, yeah, he's made his residence here. We're gonna go get him fixed because he is spraying everywhere and making a mess of the place. Phew. Cats that aren't fixed really stink, guys, and he's got 9 lives, and he's come back battered up because he's looking for something in this neighborhood, and this neighborhood is not kind to feral kitty cats. I'll tell you, their lifespan's pretty short. We're fortunate enough to take care of 4 of them, and we've had them for over 12 years, plus we rescued one little tiny one. You've seen her in a couple videos, our little black kitty cat. She stays in the house solely. But unfortunately, I can't keep them all. I have asthma. Well, I'm supposed to have them, but anyway, I have them, and they're here, and, well, that's what we're dealt with here. I'll take care of them. They're well fed. They're actually in better health than our little one in the house, and she's got a perfect diet. Anyway, that's what's going on with this one here. Hey, little one. Hey, little one. Gotta send another dump. Someone dumped this little guy, and I gotta get him fixed. It's all part of it. He's a good one, too. It's a shame what people do. Okay, everybody, so the Blue 57 is now parked. We did what we needed to do on that. It's just a car that we have running through the shop. It's not a client car, so client cars first. GTO is here. We're going to finish everything out on this thing. We're going to make it run. It runs already, but I want to make sure the fuel system is good, it doesn't leak, and get the electronics on the Sniper working properly. That's a big deal. We left her all Pontiac, and it's very pretty under here. Of course, now, when you buy parts, they will fail. We've had failures on several cars that we've done, hence why I'm trying to push the business away from doing full restorations. The liability is getting ridiculous, and I can't make people happy, especially when we have parts like this that fail. So I'm replacing the seal out of the bottom of the box. Yeah. So I got to do that. In order to do that, I got to run the engine, crank the wheel over, and blow the seal out. So we'll do that. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you what's going on. It's the never-ending deal of do it again and repeat it, and I'm getting sick and tired of doing that here, guys. It's not easy, and I'm not getting any younger, and these cars are really, really dragging me in the mud here. I'd like to turn them a lot quicker than we've been. Yeah. Anybody interested in working? I didn't think so. All right. So that's update on Paul's car. Okay, here's Joe's Challenger. We have it wrapped up. We've been working on a 54 Austin Healey back half, and then I've been pecking at this car when Ray's not in working, so I go in here and do a little here, a little there. Well, it's getting to the point where I need to get this done and then get this all processed. So what's happening in the week is I'm doing all the small stuff, which is great, but I got to get to the big stuff. So we're going to finish the inside of the Austin Healey back half out, the deck lid and the inside of this. We're going to paint, knock this out for Tim, and then we're going to give it to him to put back on the car, and then we'll revisit all the exterior, but at least the underneath will be painted and done for him. That's that. The Challenger looks pretty good. The deck lid looks pretty nice. Safe. We have quarter-inch hail here today. Just like 2019 all over. But he's good. Little shop cap we got fixed in a previous video, and now he's made his home. All right, everybody, the Challenger. All right, everybody, the Challenger's painted. Didn't shoot the footage of it. Yeah, it's one of those things. Just wanted to get the job done. I haven't had much time. It's just been me and Ray, and of course, Ray doesn't want to be in the camera. So just me and him tag teaming this job. And we put the real high gloss clear on it. This is 72-500 clear. We normally use 72-2, a little more productive of a clear, but this time we went with the epitome for Axalta 72-5, and it's pretty. So yeah, we're gonna try and go for a delivery on this this weekend. All right, everyone. So the Challenger got finished, and on Sunday we loaded it up and followed Joe back to his shop. went well with the delivery of the car, no issues, and then he followed us back to bring our car trailer home. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in with us here. And this little guy. You're curious, aren't you? Yeah, he's curious. Yeah, you're talking to me. He wants to see the camera. Maybe he's better suited for doing this than I am. Anyway, thank you all for checking in with us here on this tiny little channel we have. And of course, this tiny little shop called Classic Car Creations. Everybody, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.